Welcome to America, the land of the free, the land of democracy, the land where our presidential candidates use glorified workers and rappers whose catalog can be summed up by promiscuity and gold digging to promote their presidential campaigns. From social media apps that are meant for adults to social media apps that are meant for kids, hypersexuality has crept its way into every crevice of American society. And on the latest, hottest, trending news on this topic, we have this clip.
She sent my mom my Fansly and a picture of me doing a picture of me f***ing dildo. I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking and it's my fault. Cause she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures. Like my male older cousins, they were looking me up. And I said, why the f*** aren't we asking them why the f*** they're looking at me? Why is it always me? Why the f*** is it always me? Why is everyone saying like, oh, it's me?
I'm sorry, are you trying to pull the victim card right now? Look, I don't know the backstory about your older cousins finding your how much they really looked into it and if they used it to give themselves that double hand twister 5000, but that's not the main issue here. Look, I'm all for freedom of choice. You do what you want to do with your life, but when your actions start affecting other people, that's when I have a problem, because it completely blows my mind how inconsiderate she's being of her family members. So you decide to do not inform us, and on top of that, we have to find out with the rest of the world that you're a super popular. And look, you could try to sit here and spout all that progressive acceptance movement stuff, but if she wasn't brave enough to come forward to her family about it, she obviously has something to be ashamed of. And we're not gonna try to act like isn't one of those jobs that comes with a lot of stigma and can basically destroy any social standing you once had. Like, I can't imagine being her brother or cousin, especially if she's from an ethnic household, and let's just say someone disrespects you and you try to defend yourself, and then they pull up a photo like, oh, isn't this your sister? I can literally buy your sister for $5.99. How are you gonna respond to that? The only valid response is literally to crash out, because they just crossed the line that you cannot come back from. Okay, I know I went on a rant without giving you guys much background information about the situation, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We got this model who goes by Strawberry Tabby, and that whole breakdown you see in the video is because her family discovered her. But I mean, I don't even know why she's surprised, because she's literally collaborated with some of the most popular streamers. So of course your younger and older male cousins might run into a video of you. Streamers are literally one of the leading entertainers in today's world. So how did you not expect them to run across a video of you with one of the top streamers in the world? And look, I'm not trying to take all the blame off for cousins, because if they really are looking at her content in that type of way, they need to get some help. That's really weird. But at the end of the day, this is how families usually operate. If your uncle got exposed for cheating, I'm sure it'd be the family drama. If one of your cousins had a teenage pregnancy, I'm sure it'd be the family drama. That's just how families operate. They're gonna talk about the family drama. And in this case, her just happened to be the family drama. And one of the reasons I'm such a stickler when it comes to these models nowadays is because they make it a point to formulate their content in a way that appeals to young men. And I know you're probably thinking, of course, they're good looking young ladies, so of course young men are going to be interested, but that's not what I mean. These models not only make it a point to collaborate with streamers and content creators who are popular with the young male demographic, they also cosplay comic and anime characters that are also popular with young men. For example, we have the model Sophie Rain and her little friend group who cosplay Spider-Man characters. And unless you have two brain cells, it's pretty easy to see who that appeals to. And I honestly feel like that's one of the leading causes of this generation of gooners that we have. These platforms went from having suggestive content to just having downright content, and it's happening across all niches, whether it's cooking, gaming. They've legit found a way. Roblox, yeah, Roblox, you know, the game for little kids. You legit have Roblox videos online where they're remaking scenes. We have a generation of young men who've been dropped into a world that's, and not only is it literally targets them. That's part of the reason why we have such a huge number of kids addicted to pornography. And it sucks because no matter how hard you try as a parent to protect your kids from this type of content, it's literally everywhere. There are literally people out there making it their job to spread that type of content because unfortunately it sells. More than a couple of my friends have made videos about talk, and how TikTok has been force feeding its viewers the content.
Any platform you go on, no matter whether you choose to or not, you're gonna be flashed with something. And the worst uptick I've seen it on by far this year is TikTok.
The new term among the youth called gooning. This can damage your relationships with other people, can damage your self-confidence, love life, etc.
And I don't think you guys are really understanding just how much these platforms are pushing the content. So I'm gonna screen share my phone and show you guys just how cooked we are. And some of the stuff is probably gonna be hard to believe. So if you don't believe anything I'm showing you, you can always test it out by trying it on your phone. So recently there's been this weird occurrence on TikTok where no matter what you search up, there's always gonna be some sort of just a video or some girl half or some sort of dancing. Basically what I'm saying is you're gonna end up with some sort of buns in your face regardless of what you search up. Let's start off by looking up Spider-Man. Okay, so we're already starting off pretty crazy. I'm sorry, but you can't convince me that they're not intentionally doing this, that this content isn't intentionally suggestive. I just find it so wicked that they don't consider that the people who are searching up Spider-Man are probably little kids. And I'm not gonna go into that rabbit hole, but I guarantee you one of these pages, if I clicked on them, they probably have a matter of fact, most of them probably do have. Like, why are you setting the camera up so we can see your behind? How about the game meant for kids? Roblox. So we're already starting off strong with the girl in the top left corner tooting her butt up for the camera. And TikTok will put these suggested videos that have no relation to the topic you searched up at all. And honestly, I don't know how they managed to make this video on Roblox, but I gotta censor it because YouTube guidelines. What's another thing that a little kid would search for? How about soccer? So what I've learned from doing these TikTok searches is that if I'm a kid and I search up anything on the TikTok search bar, I should just automatically expect to see some sort of BBL baddie doing some sort of sexually suggestive content to promote her OnlyFans. And this really sucks because I don't think anybody searches up soccer and expects to see these Dr. Miami plastic warriors. Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo edits maybe, but definitely not these BBL bandits. And people really aren't putting enough emphasis on the damage that this is doing on little kids, who, if you didn't know, are gonna be the adults of the future. We have a cycle of kids getting addicted to X-rated content, carrying that addiction into adulthood, and a lot of times these kids end up having a really bad relationship with themselves and their partners. And I haven't even mentioned how this type of addiction can lead to the objectification of women. Because when you're so young and impressionable, and you consume so much of this content where these women are acting how X-rated models act, you get to a point where you start desiring that from your partners. And now you're looking for that type of behavior in regular women. But to wrap up this video, I really feel like these platforms need to do a better job of protecting kids from this type of content. And I know at the end of the day, these are businesses and to them money comes first, but the long-lasting effect that this has on society, especially considering the scale that these platforms are at, is something that should have all of us concerned. Before I end this video, I have to shout out John Nurley. They did just send me these really cool shoes. Check them out, check them out, check them out, check them out. If you guys want a pair of these, you can get them at their website. They have a whole bunch of cool shoes, custom shoes as well, as you can see. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Y'all go ahead and check them out, man. They got some pretty cool shoes, bruh. With that being said, I know I've been gone for a while. It's been almost a month. I got a strike on one of my videos, so I couldn't post for a little while, and then life kind of just got hectic. But I'm back posting now. I will be posting multiple videos in the next couple of days. Hopefully you guys enjoy those. Hey man, appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, join us on Discord, follow us on Twitch. And don't forget to subscribe to my reaction channel, 4D Shams Live. I appreciate y'all watching. 4D Shams, 4D World. I'm out. Love y'all.